Day 266 of documenting my dropshipping journey. Let's get right into it. I haven't posted a video in over a week because I wanted to make sure I do everything in my power to deliver some good news. And finally, we're back to doing over $1,000 per day, $1,700 yesterday. The day before that, on Saturday, was a bad day. I lost a little bit of money, but I will explain why that happened, with $600 in sales. And then Friday, 1,200, and the whole week leading up to that point was also profitable. So overall, this past week, I had 2 days where I went a little bit in the red, but that is all right. I'm going to go over exactly what I did in order to revive my business. How are the stores running right now? What I'm focusing on. And yeah, pretty much our weekly recap. So without further ado, let's get into it. So pretty much what ended up happening is last week I was able to relaunch my old winner for the main brand on one of the ad accounts that got re-enabled. So I had an ad account that got disabled around March. At the time, I was still testing products. I was still brand new to dropshipping. I tested a women's dress and it was a little bit too revealing, I think, which led Facebook to disabling that ad account. And 3 weeks ago, I submitted a review for that account to see if I can get it back, because I wasn't able to create any more ad accounts within that business manager that was associated with the disabled ad account. So I submitted a review, they re-enabled it. So that was really good. They re-enabled it. Everything has been getting approved on that ad account. And one day I was just like, fuck it, YOLO. I'm going to relaunch my old winner on that ad account. Since everything there is getting approved, it seems stable. I'm going to relaunch it, see what happens. I just used all the best creatives that ever got me purchases that got disabled, that got ad accounts disabled. I was just like, fuck it. I don't really care. So I re-uploaded it. Everything got approved and it was running pretty okay. It wasn't profitable. Pretty much the whole campaign was break even for a few days, about a week. And then finally, it started to re-optimize again. Granted, I did launch with a new pixel, new page. So even if you do have winning ads and you relaunch it with a new pixel, it will take some time for the creative to re-optimize again and find that audience that once was profitable. So that ended up happening. Profits started to come in and everything was looking good. In the meantime, as you know, I was running that women's fashion clothing brand. Nothing was really hitting. I had one product get some sales, but the ad account ended up getting disabled and it never got reapproved again on any other one. So I decided to step away from that. I launched another product for the main brand and it ended up working. The metrics are out of whack. CPM is above $60. The cost per click is above $2, but consistently day over day, it is bringing in profitable results. Today, it's a Monday, over 2 ROAS. Yesterday, like a 3 ROAS. So don't obsess over your metrics. I think that if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out how do I get my cost per click lower, if people are purchasing and it's working, then there's no need to obsess over metrics. Just figure out your ROAS, look at your cost per acquisition. And if you're profitable, wonderful. That is great. Don't worry about the CPM, cost per click. At scale, whenever you're spending thousands of dollars every single day on ads, that's when revisiting those metrics might have a little bit more insight. The CPM, it is important, but it's not something to obsess over, especially if you're running profitably. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I decided to step away from that. So now I have 2 products that are bringing in this amount of sales. The reason why we had a bad day on Saturday is because one of the winning creatives for my old winner got rejected out of nowhere. So this is a similar situation as to what happened in August, and I submitted it for review. It will remain rejected. I know there are services out there where you can pay an insider to get your ad approved, and then it might run for a little bit, could get rejected again, could get the ad account disabled. So I was thinking about doing that, and I still might. But for right now, I have a whole folder of creatives that I didn't even get to test because of all the ad account issues that I was dealing with over the past couple months. So I'm going to relaunch those, hopefully find some more winners there. And if not, I'm going to continue pumping out content. Right now, my strategy for content is to hoping to be putting out a 1 batch a day. So right now, my current setup as to how I'm doing my things is I have one top 5 CBO with all my ads. Anytime I launch a new creative test, I create a new ad set in that. and then that's it. I'm also going to make a worldwide campaign for when one of the products hits $2,500 in sales per day. I'm going to also duplicate that campaign into worldwide and hopefully get some more revenue while expanding to other countries. So I'm really focused on these two products, making them work. And with two products, it is super attainable to get to $10,000 per day, which is my goal right now. Hoping to achieve that by the end of this month, which is a pretty ambitious goal, I'm not gonna lie, but it is really possible. It is Q4. I have been bumping budgets pretty aggressively ever since it got re-optimized again. I have been bumping multiple times a day when the ROAS and my profit margin allow me to. So anywhere, if it's above 25 to above 30, ideally, I continue bumping the budgets. I'm not worried. It is Q4. Even if I break even on that day, but it re-optimizes and the next one is going to be super profitable, I'm willing to take that risk. Obviously, that is a risky play. If you're bumping budgets throughout the day, serve scaling, it might not work out in your favor. So keep that in mind, but that is pretty much how I'm doing. So each of these products has 2 campaigns, so pretty much 4 campaigns. They are spread out between 2 ad accounts. So I have one product on my main ad account and my old winner on the other one, and everything is working pretty well. I am bummed out that my old creative that was bringing in money got rejected again, but I need to learn from my mistakes and from what happened in August. I'm not going to continue relaunching that ad. That's what got me the ad account disabled. So I'm not going to relaunch it anymore. I'm going to think about paying that service $50 to see if they can just get it back. Obviously, $50 is nothing. So if they approve my ad manually somehow with an insider and then it starts running and runs for a week, in that week I make 10 bands, that's a no-brainer, right? So that's pretty much how things are looking right now. I'm really focusing on pumping out content. Obviously, my ideal goal is to test 3 creatives per day per product, and the reason why it is 3 instead of 5, because I always used to test 5, is because right now, since I have something working, I want to make sure that I'm actually pumping out quality stuff. Because if you go a little bit more deep into your audience, figure out what they really want, what are their struggles, what problem is your product fixing, then you're going to see way better success within your creatives and within your marketing. So instead of just throwing shit at the wall, 5 a day, low quality stuff, I want to make sure that I'm pumping out quality creatives only that will allow me to further scale to those $10,000 days. Because I have been told that even with one single product, if you have 1 or 2 good creatives, you can scale those to $10,000 per day. So that's pretty much what I was able to do. If you are dealing with Facebook ad account issues, I'm telling you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to knock on wood here, hoping that God blesses me this Q4 and I will not have to deal with any more ad account issues, because I have seen enough. I'm not really even trying to be down on myself or anything, but I have been pretty furious, pretty stressed out about this situation. I'm glad that finally things are starting to work again. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. $1,700 in sales yesterday, $1,200 today. I'm happy with those results, but nowhere near satisfied. I want to hit $10,000 per day consistently, and I'm confident that continuously putting in the inputs, reverse engineering, and figuring out what type of action I need to take on a daily basis, living in the present, will get me there. So if you do want to connect with me, Instagram is the place. I do have a free Telegram channel, which I have been really inactive on, but if you want to take your chances by joining that private Telegram channel and seeing if I do end up posting on there more, then feel free to do so by DMing me the word Telegram on Instagram, and you'll get an automated link. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I'm going to focus on pumping out quality creatives, still doing product research. That is one big piece of advice. If you're just starting out with dropshipping and you see that you have a product that's going well for you, double down on it, make that your main focus. But in the meantime, if you do have some free time, continue doing product research, continue testing products. And I'm telling you, if you continue testing products as you have your main winner in the same niche, or just start up a completely different store, you're going to be able to compound your money from your winner, reinvest it into new product tests, and then could potentially double your revenue and make even more money. So you can never be stagnant. You can never be waiting around for something else to happen without changing anything. So that is the definition of insanity. You need to be putting in that work. You always have to stay on your toes. Like, this game will keep you on your toes. You cannot take a break. You can take a day off, you can chill, but you can't be taking week-long breaks thinking that everything is fine. Just because you're making money today, that doesn't mean it's going to continue happening for years to come. So you need to be on top of your shit, and that's my plan for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be back to doing a video per day every single weekday. Hopefully I'll be able to. I took a little bit of a break, but we're going to be back to consistent videos. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like the video. Let's have a conversation down below in the comments. How have you been doing dropshipping? What do you think of the channel? If there's anything that I can improve about these videos, I really want to double down on my content and properly grow my personal brand. So I'm planning on reinvesting some of those profits into like a nice ass camera. So if you're into filming, into videography, let me know what type of cameras would be good for like these type of videos, but also maybe a little bit of like a vlog style. I kind of want to take a little bit of a different spin on my videos. Still, you know, no dopamine crazy stuff, but I would like to have some different shots, some cool scenery where I would just sit down, chop it up a little bit, maybe do some b-roll of like my lifestyle and stuff like that. Right now it's pretty boring. I'm just locked in every single day, but after this Q4, I'm telling y'all, everything's about to be crazy. I have this Miami shirt on. I'm about to go to Miami in next year, see what's up with there. If I fuck with it, I might move there. I just don't really like the stigma around like all the 18-year-old kids just moving to Miami, renting Lambos. Like, it's cool and all, but it's just on this side of the internet, I see a whole bunch of that stuff, and I'm not trying to be a part of that. So, but I also understand that there's like a variety and there's a bunch of people there. So if you live in Miami, hit me up. Let me know what you think. If I should pop out, let's connect. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you for kicking it with me here. Let's have a conversation down below in the comments, like I said, or hit me up on Instagram. But make sure you follow me. I'm not going to respond if you don't follow me, bro. That it is what it is. You feel me?